Smart Factory Tycoon. 93% off. It's sitting at just over $1. You're designing automated production lines, programming robotic arms, optimizing conveyor belts until your brain hurts. It's oddly zen, and the factory layout puzzles get deep. People sink hours into tweaking a single assembly line to shave off half a second. For $1, the amount of tinkering you get is frankly absurd. Godlike Burger. You're running a space diner and you're an alien chef with a secret ingredient: your customers. Lure them in, kill them, cook them, serve them to the next patron. It's darkly hilarious and surprisingly strategic. At $2.99, you'll get a management game that doesn't take itself seriously, and the chaos of keeping a murderous operation hidden while expanding the menu is something you won't forget. Internet Cafe Simulator 2. This one's weird. Yes, you're setting up gaming rigs and charging hourly rates, but you can also slide into illegal side hustles, deal with thugs, or bet on underground fights. The jank is real, and that's part of the charm. At $5.58, the amount of unpredictable nonsense that can happen in a single day is worth the price alone. Police Simulator Patrol Officers. 80% off drops this to just under $6. You're handling traffic stops, checking IDs, chasing down suspects. It's a slow-burn realism simulator where a routine parking violation can spiral into something way bigger. Co-op makes it even better. You and a friend trying to be by-the-book cops while everything goes wrong around you. Computer Repair Shop. $2.49. You're diagnosing fried GPUs, replacing thermal paste, dealing with sketchy customers who swear they didn't spill anything. The satisfaction comes from turning a dead rig into a profit machine, and there's a surprising amount of detective work in figuring out what's actually broken. At this price, it's practically an impulse buy you'll end up playing for a week. Ale and Tale Tavern. It's a fantasy tavern sim where you're cooking, brewing, and serving goblins, adventurers, and the occasional royal guard. The co-op is chaotic in the best way. Someone's flipping steaks while another's desperately pouring ale while a dragon outside sets the roof on fire. For $6, the sheer amount of laughing fits you'll have with friends is ridiculous. Streamer Life Simulator 2. 70% off puts it under $10. You're building a streaming career from a dumpy apartment, upgrading your PC, editing videos, dealing with chat trolls. The loop of seeing your viewer count climb because you finally got a decent graphics card is weirdly addictive. It's janky, sure, but the progression feels personal, like you're grinding your own little digital hustle. Retail Company Simulator. Managing a supermarket, stocking shelves, setting prices, negotiating with suppliers. What makes this click is the sheer depth. You can micromanage layout to influence customer flow, and the late game turns into a logistics puzzle. $11.50 for a game that swallowed entire evenings from people who just wanted to see their store turn a profit is a solid deal. Game Dev Tycoon. It's under $4. Start in a garage and build a game company through decades, choosing genres, engine features, marketing. The magic is watching your games review well or flop based on your choices, and there's a secret pirate mode that punishes you if you steal. Meta stuff. The replayability is massive because you'll want to try every combo of genres. Potion Tycoon. $7.99 for a potion shop manager where you're not just selling, you're experimenting with ingredients that might blow up your cauldron. The art style is gorgeous, and you'll find yourself naming potions absurd things just to see if adventurers buy them. The economy shifts based on monster seasons, so you're constantly adapting, and it's easy to lose an afternoon chasing the perfect brew. Auto Sale Life. $2.99. You're flipping used cars, haggling with sellers, fixing them up on the cheap, and convincing buyers that this sedan with 200,000 miles is a great deal. It's the kind of scummy fun that makes you feel like a sleazy salesman, and somehow that's incredibly rewarding when you turn a $100 profit. For less than a coffee, it's a steal. Construction Simulator. 70% off, so around $7.49. You're operating heavy machinery, excavators, cranes, concrete pumps on real job sites. The physics feel weighty, and the co-op lets you and a buddy try to build a bridge without accidentally destroying it. It's the kind of slow, methodical game that makes hours disappear, and you'll suddenly realize it's 2 a.m. Firefighting Simulator, Ignite. This is 40% off, so around 21 bucks, but it's one of the few firefighting sims where the fire actually behaves unpredictably. You're navigating burning buildings, rescuing people, and the multiplayer chaos when someone drives the ladder truck into a wall is peak comedy. The physics-based water and smoke make every call feel tense, and the career mode has surprising depth. The Engineer. You're an engineer with the physical coordination of a drunk baby, building structures using physics. Bridges collapse spectacularly because you misplaced one wooden plank. It's a puzzle game wrapped in slapstick, and at $9.99, the creative misery of watching your masterpiece crumble is worth every penny. The soundstage alone will have you sending your poor guy flying. Seafarer, the ship sim. 15 bucks. You're piloting a cargo ship through realistic ocean conditions, managing navigation, weather, and port calls. It's slow and meditative until a storm hits and you're fighting to keep containers from sliding off deck. The attention to detail is nuts. You can literally walk the deck and watch the waves. If you've ever wanted to know what a captain actually does, this is it. One military camp. $10. Build a boot camp, train recruits, and send them on missions. The twist is the humor. Your soldiers are idiots who will blow themselves up if you don't manage their training right. It's part city builder, part management, and the campaign has a lot of personality. You'll laugh when a recruit tries to throw a grenade and drops it at his own feet. Train Mechanic Simulator 2017, $7.33. You're repairing and restoring old locomotives, replacing massive parts, diagnosing engine failures. It's oddly therapeutic, and the fact that each train is a giant puzzle box of rust and mechanical issues makes finishing a restoration feel genuinely accomplished. No combat, no rush, just you and a wrench against a century-old engine. Fabledom, $8.39. A fairy tale city builder where you're romancing princes or princesses from neighboring kingdoms, fighting off trolls, and dealing with storybook disasters. The art is charming, and the diplomatic system where you send love letters and gifts is a nice change from usual trade deals. It's like a cozy management game with just enough weird fairy tale problems to keep you on your toes. The Wandering Village, 15 bucks. You're building a city on the back of a giant wandering creature. You have to balance your settlement's needs with the creature's health. If you pollute too much, it gets sick and you lose. The symbiosis is unique, and the visuals of your little town wobbling across landscapes are stunning. Seeing your people flourish while the creature migrates is oddly emotional. Zombie Graveyard Simulator, $7.49. You're running a graveyard during a zombie apocalypse, digging graves, fighting off the undead, and upgrading your equipment. It's campy, over the top, and the mix of management and first-person combat is janky fun. The fact that you're literally burying the dead while they crawl out is stupidly entertaining, and for the price, you'll get hours of dumb laughs.